Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about AC circuit containing only an inductor. First of all, I hope you know about the inductor. Inductor is a device used to store energy in a magnetic field when an electric current flows through it. Some examples for the inductor: coils, solenoids, toroids are the examples for the inductor. Consider a circuit containing a pure inductor of inductance L, which is connected across an alternating voltage source. Here it is a symbol for alternating voltage. The instantaneous value of the alternating voltage is given here. We know that alternating voltage given by this expression. Here once again I am going to write the expression of the alternating voltage. Let us take this expression as a first equation. When the inductor is connected with the alternating voltage, the alternating current flowing through the circuit. That current flows through the inductor that will produce magnetic field around the inductor. So there will be a change in magnetic flux. As per Faraday's law, the change in magnetic flux in the coil induces the EMF. It's known as self-induced EMF or back EMF in the circuit. So how can we write the back EMF? Back EMF epsilon, that is equal to minus L di by dt. L is nothing but a self-inductance of the coil. Well, we have learned about the self-inductance. We have learned this expression. By applying Kirchhoff's loop rule to the purely inductive circuit, we can get. First, there are two things. One is applied voltage V, alternating voltage V, and by itself it's creating the EMF, that is known as back EMF. Both are in opposite direction. So we have learned in a Lenz's law, EMF induced is opposite to the source. So here EMF is induced due to the alternating voltage. So that will be in opposite direction to the alternating voltage. So how can we write the alternating voltage? So what is the value of V, alternating voltage? So first equation, Vm sin omega t, that is equal to minus, as per this relation, the EMF opposite to the alternating voltage, that's why minus sign is there, minus. And what is the value of that back EMF? Once again there is a minus. So I am going to write that value. So I have written that expression. So minus into minus will be plus. So here after slight modification we have to do, we are going to find the DI value, current value. So DI, that is equal to, other two things can be taken this side. So what is the value of DI? DI, that is equal to dt, and L can be taken this side. Here I have written the value of DI. To get the current value, we have to integrate both the sides. So here I am going to integrate DI, I can get the value of I. Here Vm by L, that is a constant value. So need not to be integrated, that can be taken outside. Only sin omega t dt want to be integrated. So what is the value of integration of sin theta? It is nothing but a minus cos theta. But here sin omega t dt want to be integrated. So what will be the value? Minus cos omega t by omega. If you want, you can write down. So here integration of sin theta. It is nothing but a sin theta d theta, that is nothing but a minus cos theta. If you know means directly you can write. Those who don't know, please note down. Integration of sin 2 theta d theta. What will be the value? Minus cos 2 theta by, what is the magnitude? The number want to be written in the denominator, 2. So same thing want to be followed here. So instead of that number, for example I have written 2, instead of that number here omega is there. So what will be the new value? It is only the new value. So compare with this and you can write easily. So here omega is also a constant value that can be taken outside. Here I introduce the constants. So in the integration we have used the limits. So that's why you have to introduce the constants. So what is the value of that constant? The integration constant in the equation is independent of the time. So here this factor is dependent on the time. But constant is independent of time. Since voltage in a circuit has only time dependent part. So the voltage has the time dependent part. So we can take the time independent part in the current. That means integration constant can be considered as 0 and be neglected from this expression. So what will be the new expression? I have removed the constant. This omega can be taken in front of that. So already the denominator we have L. Now it is L omega. Here this cos omega t can be written in another one form. You can write cos omega t, or simply says cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. You can write, you can write, but here cos omega t is there, so minus, here also you have to write minus. It's a general expression. As per this concept, minus cos omega t, that is equal to minus sin, instead of 90 in your book they are given pi by 2 minus, instead of theta you have to write, in this case it is omega t. That minus can be taken into the bracket. What will be the value? Minus pi by 2 plus minus into minus plus omega t. So it can be written as omega t minus pi by 2. So instead of minus cos omega t in this expression, you can write sin omega t minus pi by 2. So here I am going to apply that value. I have applied the value, new value, and we have got the new expression. Here at the left side, integrating the dI. So what will be the value? Current I. So let's say current I is there. Here Vm by L omega, that is nothing but a peak value of the alternating current in the circuit. So it can be written as peak value of the current, that can be written as Im. We are going to compare the first equation and let us take this as a second equation. So let me write here. Now you can see current lags behind the applied voltage by pi by 2 in the inductive circuit. You can see here the voltage it is sin omega t, in current it is omega sin omega t minus pi by 2. So minus pi by 2, that's nothing but a minus 90. So current is lags in the inductive circuit. That relation can be easily expressed with the help of phasor diagram and with the wave diagram. Here I have drawn the phasor diagram for an alternating voltage. In this diagram, the length of vector OA equals to the peak value Vm. The angle it makes with the x-axis gives the phase omega t. This vector makes the angle with the x-axis, that is omega t, of the applied voltage. Its projection on the y-axis provides the instantaneous value, that is nothing but a Vm sin omega t. Suppose OA is here, the projection will be here. So the instantaneous value will be given by this length. The vector OA is here now, it is only the value of instantaneous value of the voltage. Now it is increased. Omega is angular velocity. If it is move means the projection values also increases. When OA rotates about O, OA rotates about O with the angular velocity omega in an anti-clockwise direction, the waveform of the voltage is generated. For one full rotation of OA, one cycle of voltage is produced. It is the initial position of OA. There in the waveform it will be 0. This gradually increases. There also that reaches a peak value. Once it is rotate in this direction, gradually reduces. Now this along the negative x-axis, that leads to 0. Once again it is increases in this direction. Here that value increases in a reverse direction. After one full rotation it comes to initial position itself. It completes one rotation. Now we have to draw the phasor diagram for the current. As we have discussed, in a pure inductive circuit, current lags behind the voltage, or in other words, voltage leads the current by the phase pi by 2. So how can we represent in a phasor diagram? Here now I have ordered the another one phasor OB. So O is a OB. The length of the vector OB equals to the peak value Im. It's nothing but the peak value of the current. Here, what is the angle between the two phases? The angle between the OA and the OB. Both are perpendicular to each other. So omega t can be raised to indicate that. So what is the angle between the two phases? That is 90. What is the phase difference between the voltage and the current in the inductive circuit? 90. So it is 90 degree. And don't forget, vector of phasor OA makes the angle omega t with the x-axis. Now we have, why we have taken this phasor OB here? Why don't we take here? So remember, current is lags the voltage. Voltage is moving along the rotating along the anti-clockwise direction. Suppose you are going to take OB here, means that is wrong. That shows current leads the voltage. Since it is in an anti-clockwise direction, current is lagging. That's why we have to take the phasor here only. Remember the angle also. Now we have to draw the wave diagram for the current. We can draw the wave diagram for the alternating voltage easily because it is a function of sin omega t. But for current, we have to do some works. What is the initial angle? First angle is 0. So sin omega t, that is nothing but a sin 0. So what is the instantaneous voltage? V, that is equal to 0. That's why we have plotted the point here. Same angle you have to substitute here. Let me explain for two angles. In other angles you can do. You can apply the value of omega t as a 0. So I, that is equal to Im sin 0 minus pi by 2. That is nothing but a minus pi by 2. So minus can be taken in front of that. Now that is nothing but a sin pi by 2. What is the value? 1. The instantaneous I, current value I, that is equal to minus Im. So where you can plot the point? You can plot the point here. Minus value. So you can plot the point here. So first point is here. The angle is 0. Instantaneous current value is here. Next value, next angle is pi by 2. 0, pi by 2. That's nothing but a 90 degree. So I applied here. Sin, to get the value of the voltage, we have to apply 90 degree. So what will be the value? V, that is equal to Vm sin 90. That is nothing but a 1. So V, that is equal to Vm, that has the maximum value. That's why we plot the point. Peak value. Voltage reaches the peak value. For instantaneous current value, you have to apply the value. I, that is equal to Im sin, instead of omega t, pi by 2 minus pi by 2. So what is the value? 0. Sin 0, entirely 0. Instantaneous I value at the angle pi by 2 is nothing but a 0. Where you can plot the point? Here you can plot the point. Likewise, we can find for other three angles, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. You can get the curve like this. So what is the phase difference between the current and the voltage? Pi by 2. Here represent the waveform for the voltage, is a waveform for the current. The peak value of current Im is given by the expression Vm by omega L. Let us compare this equation with the Ohm's law. In Ohm's law, what is the expression for current? I, that is equal to V by R, which is used in a resistive circuit. The quantity omega L plays the same role as the resistance in the resistive circuit. So omega L is the resistance offered by the inductor, which is known as inductive reactance, and it is given by the letter XL, that has the value omega L. Since it is a resistance given by the inductor, it is also can be measured in ohms. The inductive reactance XL varies directly as the frequency, so it can be written as XL, that is equal to 2 pi f into L. Here omega, instead of omega you written 2 pi f. So what is the formula for omega? Angular velocity is equal to angular displacement theta by time. For one complete cycle, what is the angular displacement? What is the angle made by that one vibration? It's nothing but a 2 pi. Right? What is the time taken to complete one vibration? Time period, capital T. Here, what is the connection between frequency and the time period? F, that is equal to 1 by T. So instead of 2 by T, it can be written as omega, that is equal to 2 pi f. So that's why instead of omega, I have written 2 pi f. Here, f is the frequency of the alternating current. What do you mean by frequency? Number of vibrations in 1 second. For steady current, for DC current, there will be no change in the value of the current. That means there will be no vibration, so there will be no frequency. So for DC current, for DC, what is the frequency? F that is equal to 0. You can apply here. Therefore, XL that is equal to 0. That's why an ideal inductor offers no resistance to steady DC current. An inductor blocks AC, but it allows DC.